guys, Susan here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have the spoiler-free review of Digest by Evan Witmer. I received this a little bit ago. I think it took me about 18 days to read it, but I have limited time to read. So I crammed it in. Anytime I had a chance, I picked up the book and read some more. It was very easy to read. I really like the profile of the author before each story. That to me really worked. It kind of helps get to know the author and leads into the story that they wrote. So that was really good. I enjoyed a great majority of the 10 stories. I only found one that was a little too graphic in the descriptions of the people, and that was comorbidity. That really, but if you like zombie movies and books and stuff, you might not have a problem with it at all. But zombies aren't a thing for me. Neither are vampires, really. But that being said, a great majority of these stories were really interesting to read. They described situations that you wouldn't normally think of, and they were enough to capture your imagination for the length of the story. And a lot of them have stuck with me since reading it. This is going to go on my bookshelf for a reread down the road when I've forgotten a lot of it. Anyway, so I told you when I got this book that I would let you know what my favorite story was in it. I couldn't find one favorite. I found two. My first favorite was Zooland, and that's the one, yeah, Cassius Crown surrenders Zooland, about a cursed town where everyone is reduced to their id at night, becoming either vicious wolves or delicious deer. That was really imaginative, and it took me places I didn't think it'd go. But I found myself rooting for the one side. I'll let you read it yourself to find out which one. Okay, the other favorite that I had was called Antiquing. Okay, that one, where did I find it? Here. Sandeyu Yamamoto writes Antiquing, about a family with a rare type of OCD where they haunt the object they most obsessed over. That was a fabulous story. If you think of haunting as strictly, you know, you haunt a house or you haunt a cinema or a building, right? Think about haunting objects. They're well known. Haunted dolls and haunted this and that. They are known, but this takes it a step further and explores how a family with this condition tend to haunt things they obsess over, and it branches it out a little more. It's wonderful. Anyway, the rest of the stories, besides those three, the rest of the 7 stories there, they were all very interesting to read. They are not on general really tough to read. Other than that comorbidity, that one was a little too graphic, but you know, to each his own. You might not find a problem with it, but that's the one I had a problem with. But anyway, out of the 10, they are all interesting to read. I really enjoyed them. And as I said, some of them have stuck with me since reading it. And that to me is a mark of a good story. If you can't stop thinking about it, or it comes to you at strange times, you just like, oh yeah. That is a good story for me. Anyway, there is some language in this book, swear words and whatnot, but it is not intended for children. And it's words we've heard before and most likely said ourselves at one point or another, growing up or what have you. But I just wanted to make note that there are words in here that some may be offended by, but as I said, it's not meant for kids. So if you're an adult reading this, I think you can look past that to enjoy the stories. And it's not overly peppered with those words either. It's just the odd place. So anyway, out of a rating of 5 stars, okay, how many do I give this book out of 5? I give it a 4, okay. 4. I really thoroughly enjoyed this book. Thank you very much, Evan Witmer, for sending it to me. I do appreciate your generosity in sending it out to me for no cost. Opinions are my own and always will be. I don't put myself out there as something that I don't feel is right. I think you genuinely would enjoy this book. Evan has a way of sewing the book together. His first one, Pages from the Pizza Crows, was another outstanding one. And when he offered to send me his second book, I was thrilled. And I am thrilled. I really like this book. I highly approve and recommend this book. If you want to pick one up for yourself, look in the description box below for the links on where you can find this and where you can find Evan's first book as well. I didn't think I would like this as much as I did. When you're talking about cannibalism and convicted and plausible people eaters, okay? So we're talking about people that have been, you know, arrested and sent to jail for it. I didn't think I'd like this subject when I got it, but I did. Okay, it's a very easy read. I do like that it's 10 short stories, so I found it very easy to pick it up, read a profile, read that story. They're usually about 30 pages long. Some of them are a little shorter than that, but average 30. And it made it easy to read it in sections like that, so that I could easily go back and read the next section and the next one, and it did help with the reading. So anyway, there you have it, my spoiler-free review of Digest by Evan Witmer. Please, please check it out yourself if you enjoy reading, especially if you like zombies. You're gonna love Comorbidity. But the rest of the stories they're awesome. And I highly recommend it. Thanks again, Evan, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.